Right, everyone. So we have a update on the Vince McMahon documentary here. So we talked about the trailer yesterday, and in the trailer, we thought it was basically showed, hey, it confirmed they're going over all the new allegations against him. But I thought it looked like it was going to be a pretty even documentary in the sense that there's going to be an episode detailing all the allegations, but they're still going to focus on a large chunk of the things that Vince has done from the beginning of his time at WWE till the time he was let go. So we were going to see kind of the story of Vince, in the not just through the lens of today, right? You're going to see it through the lens of each era that he was building it. But we have a new report here from WrestlingNews.com that says Mr. McMahon Netflix doc said to be an absolute double shovel burial of Vince McMahon. Some people in WWE not happy about it. As previously noted, this is from the article. As previously noted, Netflix has released the trailer for the six-part docu-series on Vince McMahon. The trailer makes it clear that although the production began years ago, the sexual misconduct allegations made against McMahon will be included. During a conversation on Conan's Keeping It 100 podcast, Conrad Thompson said he's heard the documentary will be a burial of McMahon, and some people in WWE are not happy about it. Thompson said it's a hit piece, they don't like it, it's a hit piece they don't like. Conan said, yeah, because Bill Simmons is doing it. He does what he wants. Thompson continued, Simmons is talking to David Shoemaker and Dave Meltzer. It's an absolute double shovel burial. So that's all we're going to read from it. So this is interesting to me. And once again, someone like Conrad Thompson, um, trust him way more than you're going to trust me, right? Because he knows a lot more about all the stuff that's going on. But it makes me wonder, when they say it's a hit piece, what does that really mean here? Because I don't think that WWE would be that upset. Once again, if all this is true, but I don't think WWE would be all that upset if they have a part of the docu-series that's going over the allegations, because the bottom line is WWE has cut ties with Vince, right? So at this point, they're doing a very good job of saying Vince is no longer here. Vince has no say over anything that happens here. And so I'm not sure that these things that happen to Vince, or any, like when it initially happened, when Vince was still a part of the thing, certainly that was a big deal, right? Because Vince was still the face of the company. I do think it's done a good job now, WWE, whether you believe him or not, but still, WWE has done a good job of kind of shifting that. Now he's no longer really, the face of the company. There's still all this legal issues that are going on, but I do think they've done a good job of kind of distancing themselves from Vince. And so I don't think that that portion of it would really cause them to be that upset. I mean, they had to expect that this was going to be added in. I don't know. The documentary was going to be made. They weren't going to release this documentary and not have these allegations in there. I mean, that just wasn't going to happen. So they had to know that this was coming. Now, the question is, and put in the comment section below what you think, the question I have and what I'm reading through this is that the hit piece is going to be far more than just the allegations, right? It's going to be far more than just the sexual misconduct stuff that we've, heard about in this article here. That's going to be, I think, probably that last episode would be my guess. I don't know if they're going to put. I still don't know if they're going to sprinkle it throughout, meaning as it appears in the timeline, are they going to talk about it, or are they just going to save it for that last episode and have one episode on it? But I think what could be something that would make WWE pretty upset is if the entirety of the thing's a hit piece, right? And whether it's true or not, like I said, we haven't seen it yet. Who knows? But I think maybe that's where it's coming from, right? Maybe WWE is like, oh, geez, it's not just these allegations he's talking about. They're going after us on every front, on every one of these scandals we've had. We're getting hit now. And so that's what they're talking about. I'm not entirely sure here. I'm sure it's going to be a fantastic documentary. Cannot wait to watch it. We're going to do a review on it. But put in the comment section below what you think all of this means. Obviously that sixth episode, if they do put all the allegations in there, that's certainly going to be a pretty big indictment on Vince McMahon. But the other stuff through the first five, how any of that stuff is portrayed, I think is still up in the air. So thank you all for watching, and we'll see you next time.